Hello everyone, my dear viewers. I propose to spend my evenings watching some good series. Today I have prepared for you a selection of Turkish TV series from which you can't take your eyes off. And according to the good old tradition, I ask you to write a comment review about the series you watched, to help others with the choice to watch or not watch the series. Opens today's selection Holding Breath, starring Sukru Özyıldız, Melissa Senelson, Ugur Yücel, Ezgi Şenler. Rüya and her father have been German citizens for many years. They moved from Turkey long ago and settled in Berlin. The main character of the series believes that her dad is the best person in the world. He raised his daughter in comfortable conditions, accustomed to the necessary values, which had a positive effect on the behavior of the girl. Rüya is living a wonderful life, but soon her peace is disturbed by one problem after another. It all started from the moment when the girl finds out about her mother, who lives in a small village in Syria. Rüya decides to visit her mother, but it's more difficult than she thinks, because the settlement is located in the territory where hostilities are taking place. To get a chance to safely cross the front line, a girl needs to fictitiously marry Boran. But the girl has no idea that her own father, who, in addition to good sides there are very dark ones, that it is the father who is to blame for all the problems dropped on her head. Which Turkish series interested you at first sight? Write in the comments.
Completely Different Me. Cast: Burak Deniz, Hande Erçel. In the center of the plot of the Turkish series A Completely Different Man was a young man who suffers from some personality disorder. A previously polite and sweet young man can at any moment turn into a rude person and spoil the mood of those around him, and not wanting it himself. Kenan was a journalist and well-known media personality. Prosecutor Layla, who came from Mush to Istanbul to visit her parents, immediately gets to work. She must understand the circumstances of the murder of a well-known businessman. Here she meets Kenan, and together, they will try to find the killer. The brutal murder of Hamdi Adilbey brings the paths of Kenan and Layla together. Kenan is a journalist who hunts for hot news, and Layla is a prosecutor investigating this murder. Investigating this case, young people constantly bump into each other. At first glance, they are drawn to each other. But something scares Layla. She doesn't trust the ambitious journalist everyone admires. She believes that he is completely different and hides important information. And to some extent it turns out to be right. This murder reveals the secrets of the past, changing the lives of Layla and Kenan.
The series will tell about a young girl, Atiye. She is a creative person, a talented artist, and everything in her life is perfect. Aisha builds a relationship with a promising and wealthy man. Her parents love her. But life takes a sharp turn when scientists make the discovery in one of the ancient temples. A unique artifact that fell into the hands of an archaeologist will lead him to a girl, which is mystically connected with the cradle of civilization. Inspired by the tales of a new hero, Aisha sets off in search of the hidden truth, but loses the line between the material and the spiritual world. What awaits the young artist? What is the secret that will change the world forever? Will the heroes be able to return home? Write in the comments. Name, Cast: Erkan Merik, Hazal Subashi, Ezgi Baran, and others. Omar, for the happiness of his younger sister, who has 6 months to live without even expecting it, suddenly finds himself involved in some game. He has to marry Zara. He will register a fictitious marriage with her, sign a contract for 6 months, and will give Zara the money she asks for it. This story is about how Omar and Zara, who are different like day and night, will go down the one road to love, overcoming all obstacles. My Love Alabora, starring Kadir Dogulu, Elçin Sangu, Mustafa Avkiran. The series deals with the theme of forbidden love. History awaits us shrouded in years of mystery. All the action begins to take place in Antalya. At the center of events was a young and an attractive girl who was born into a wealthy family. She never knew the need for anything and did not know what problems are and what they are actually exist. She always treated with great apprehension those people who were brought up and grew up in poor areas of his hometown. If she met such a person on the way, then she always tried to bypass him and did not even start the slightest communication. Only the heroine of the series herself could never even think that one day on her along the way of life, she will meet a poor guy and experience great feeling of love. The girl is well aware that her family will never be able to accept in their circle such a person, but even that can't stop her. Then she will decide on the most important and desperate act in her life. A couple in love has one way out of this situation. Please write in the comments which series will you watch first.